Nigeria is leading the conversation on finding sustainable solutions to long-term challenges associated with internal displacement in Africa, with special focus on private sector involvement. Diana Ajala reports that this was at the first ever roundtable discussed in Lagos, where 11 countries participated, with support from the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugee, UNHCR.
Report by the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees estimates that in year 2023, about 76 million people were internally displaced worldwide, and half of this number are in Africa, with Nigeria accounting for over 3 million. 28-year-old Bintu Abba Grema and 50-year-old Hadiza Abuja, for instance, were forcefully displaced from their homes in Borno State for more than 3 years due to insurgency. This convergence of representatives from 11 African countries with development partners seeks to increase private sector interest in investing in areas affected by internal displacement in Africa.
These are human beings with full potential. These are children that require skills, and if you give those skills, they will be able to work.
Vice President Kashim Shettima announced that the federal government has already launched action plans in 3 states to build a better future for internally displaced persons in Nigeria.
People should not be staying in, should not be internally displaced within their country. People should not be staying in camps and refugee camps and so on for a long period of time.
It's a moral imperative, and Nigeria is signatory to the Sustainable Development Goals, which means we should leave no one behind.
Finance and capacity building mechanisms were identified as part of solutions that would engender inclusive resolution to internal displacement.
With state government and the federal government having an action plan to drive the process, I think for the private sector, all it needs to do is to key in.
Everything within the IT, human capital development, is our biggest asset.
The strategic partnership with governments, private sector, and development actors is expected to cover opportunity lapses, provide climate insurance, and financial inclusion for the internally displaced. In Lagos,